Lesson 1. Urban Challenges.
Hey Anna, have you noticed how parking has become such a problem downtown?
Yes, it's really frustrating. There just isn't enough room for all the cars.
Exactly, it seems like every time I go there, finding a spot is almost impossible.
And when you finally find one, it's usually really far from where you need to go.
Right? It makes you think twice about driving downtown. Have you tried public transport?
I have. It's a lot more convenient, but sometimes it can get crowded.
True. I guess every option has its downsides. What about biking?
Biking sounds fun, but I worry about safety on the roads.
That's a valid concern. Some cities have great bike lanes, while others don't.
Exactly. It would be nice if more cities invested in safe biking infrastructure.
For sure, it could help reduce traffic and make the environment cleaner too.
I read that some cities are actually encouraging carpooling to tackle this issue.
Carpooling is a smart idea. It not only saves space, but also reduces emissions.
Have you ever tried carpooling?
I did once, and it was surprisingly fun. We had great conversations during the ride.
That's a bonus. It's a great way to meet new people.
Definitely. Plus, it makes the commute feel shorter when you're chatting.
I wonder if there are any apps to help people connect for carpooling.
There are. Some maps make it really easy to find others going the same way.
That's great! Technology can really help solve urban problems.
It can, but I also think we need more awareness about these issues.
Yes, educating people about alternatives is key. Many don't realize how simple it can be.
Exactly. If more people understood the benefits, they might change their habits.
Do you think that cities will ever find a perfect solution to parking and traffic?
It's tough to say, but with innovation and community effort, improvements can happen.
I hope so. Imagine a downtown where parking isn't a hassle and traffic flows smoothly. Lesson 2. The Joy of Boxing.
Hey Anna, have you ever tried a boxing class?
I haven't, but I've heard they're really fun. What do you think of them?
I really enjoy my boxing class. It's a great full body workout and super engaging.
That sounds amazing. What do you like most about it?
I love the energy, the music is pumping, and everyone is motivated to push themselves.
That sounds motivating. Is it challenging?
Definitely, it works your arms, legs, and core all at once. You leave feeling energized.
I can imagine. How long are the classes?
They're usually an hour long, but it feels shorter because you're having such a good time.
That's great! Do you learn any techniques during the class?
Yes, we focus on basic punches, footwork, and even some defensive moves.
Wow, it sounds like a complete workout. Do you think anyone can join, regardless of fitness level?
Absolutely. The instructors are great at adapting exercises for everyone, so it's inclusive.
That's reassuring. I might consider trying it out. Any tips for a beginner?
Just relax and have fun. It's normal to feel a bit clumsy at first, but you'll improve quickly.
Good advice. How do you feel after a class?
I feel accomplished and strong. Plus, it's a great stress reliever.
That's important too. Do you think boxing helps with confidence?
For sure, learning new skills boosts your self-esteem and helps you feel empowered.
I love that. Do you think there's a community aspect to it?
Definitely, you bond with your classmates over the challenges and victories.
That's wonderful. It sounds like a supportive environment.
It really is. Everyone cheers each other on, which makes it even more enjoyable.
I might need to find a local class to join.
You should. It could be a great way to meet new people and get fit at the same time.
I'll look into it. Thanks for sharing your experience, John. Lesson 3: Exploring Art Styles.
Hey Anna, I've been thinking about art lately. Do you have a favorite style?
That's an interesting topic. I really enjoy Impressionism. The colors are so vibrant and expressive.
Impressionism is beautiful. I love how it captures light and movement. Do you have a favorite artist?
Claude Monet is my favorite. His paintings of water lilies are stunning. What about you?
I'm drawn to surrealism. Artists like Salvador Dali create such intriguing and dreamlike images.
Surrealism is fascinating. It challenges reality in such a creative way. Do you have a favorite piece?
I love the persistence of memory. The melting clocks really make you think about time.
That piece is iconic. It's amazing how art can provoke deep thoughts. What inspires you to create art?
For me, it's about expressing emotions and ideas. I also find inspiration in nature and music.
That's lovely. Nature has a way of sparking creativity. Do you prefer working with certain materials?
I enjoy painting with acrylics. They're versatile and dry quickly, which is great for layering.
Acrylics are fun. I usually work with watercolors. They can be challenging, but the effects are beautiful.
Watercolors have such a delicate quality. Do you enjoy painting landscapes or portraits more?
I prefer landscapes. Capturing the beauty of nature is so rewarding. How about you?
I like painting portraits. There's something special about capturing a person's essence on canvas.
That's a wonderful challenge. Have you ever participated in an art exhibition?
I have. It was nerve-wracking but exciting to share my work with others.
That sounds amazing. I'd love to showcase my art someday too.
You should. It's a great way to connect with fellow artists and receive feedback.
I agree. Plus, it's inspiring to see how others interpret their experiences through art.
Exactly. Art is such a powerful medium for storytelling.
Do you think art has the ability to change perspectives?
Absolutely. It can spark conversations and make people see the world differently.
That's why I love it so much. It brings people together in unexpected ways.
Yes, art has a unique way of bridging gaps between cultures and experiences.
I hope to continue exploring different styles and techniques. Lesson 4: The Power of Interval Training.
Hey Anna, have you heard about interval training?
Yes, I have. It sounds like a fantastic way to exercise. What do you like about it?
I love that it combines short, intense bursts of activity with rest periods. It keeps things exciting.
That does sound exciting. How long are the workouts usually?
They can range from 20 to 30 minutes, which is great for fitting into a busy schedule.
Perfect. I often struggle to find time for longer workouts. What kind of exercises do you do?
I mix it up. I do sprints, jump squats, and even some push-ups. It targets different muscle groups.
That's smart. I've read that it can be very effective for burning calories.
Exactly, you can burn more calories in a shorter amount of time compared to steady cardio.
Do you find it challenging to keep up the intensity?
At first, yes, but it gets easier with practice. Plus, the rest periods help you recover.
That's encouraging. I might try it out. Any tips for beginners?
Start slow and listen to your body. It's okay to take longer breaks if you need them.
Great advice. I'll keep that in mind. How often do you do interval training?
I aim for 3 times a week. It complements my other workouts nicely.
That's a good balance. Do you feel more energetic afterward?
Definitely, it boosts my mood and energy levels for the rest of the day.
That's a fantastic benefit. Have you noticed any changes in your fitness?
Yes, I've gained strength and endurance, which makes everyday activities easier.
That's impressive. I love the idea of improving daily life through exercise.
It really makes a difference. Plus, it can be fun to challenge yourself and track progress.
I agree. It's like a game, pushing your limits each time.
Exactly, and you can set personal records, which is super motivating.
I love that idea. Maybe we could do an interval training session together sometime.
I'd love that. It's always more fun to work out with a friend.
Absolutely. We can keep each other accountable and enjoy the process. Lesson 5. Planning the perfect trip.
Hey Anna, as we plan our trip, should we include that new hiking trail in our itinerary?
Absolutely. I've heard it's beautiful and a great way to experience nature.
Yes, plus it'll be a good adventure for us. Should we book accommodations in advance?
I think that's a smart idea. Popular places can fill up quickly, especially during the weekend.
Exactly. Do you have a specific type of accommodation in mind?
I prefer cozy cabins or lodges. They add a nice touch to the outdoor experience.
That sounds perfect. I enjoy the idea of being surrounded by nature.
Plus, it's nice to have a comfortable place to relax after a long day of hiking.
Agree. We should also check if there are any local restaurants nearby.
Good thinking. It would be great to try some local cuisine.
Right? Experiencing local food is one of the best parts of traveling.
Do you have any particular dishes you want to try?
I'd love to sample some regional specialties, maybe something with fresh ingredients.
That sounds delicious. It's always nice to enjoy meals made with local produce.
Should we also look into any activities besides hiking?
Yes, maybe a guided tour. It could give us more insight into the area's culture and history.
That's a great idea. Tour can be informative and fun, especially if we find a good guide.
I'll research some options. Are you interested in any specific historical sites?
I'd love to visit any old castles or ruins. They have such fascinating stories.
Castles are amazing. They often have beautiful views and interesting architecture.
Exactly. It's like stepping back in time. Do you think we should rent a car?
Renting a car might be a good choice. It gives us the freedom to explore at our own pace.
True. Plus, we can reach more remote areas that are harder to get to with public transport.
I agree. Let's make sure to check car rental options when we finalize our plans.
Sounds like a plan. I'm getting excited just thinking about our trip.
Me too. Planning is half the fun, right? Lesson 6. Sweet memories.
Hey Anna, remember those pastries we tried last week?
Yes, they were incredible. Some had frosting, and others had jam inside.
Exactly. Each one was different and delightful in its own way. Which was your favorite?
I think the one with the raspberry jam was the best. It was so flavorful and sweet.
I loved the chocolate frosting one. It was rich and indulgent, perfect with a cup of coffee.
Definitely. The combination of flavors made them so enjoyable. It's amazing how food can create memories.
Absolutely. Those pastries reminded me of my childhood when my mom would bake on weekends.
That sounds lovely. Did she have a favorite recipe?
Yes, she often made cinnamon rolls. The smell would fill the entire house.
Cinnamon rolls are the best. They're warm and comforting. Did you help her in the kitchen?
Sometimes, I loved rolling the dough and sprinkling the cinnamon sugar. It was a fun bonding time.
That sounds like a great experience. Cooking together can make meals even more special.
It really does. I think that's why I enjoy baking now. It brings back those happy memories.
I can relate. Cooking can be a wonderful way to relax and express creativity.
Exactly. Have you tried making any new recipes lately?
I recently experimented with a lemon tart. It was my first time, and it turned out pretty good.
That sounds delicious. I love lemon desserts. They're so refreshing.
Yes, and the zesty flavor is perfect for brightening up any meal.
I'd love to try your lemon tart sometime. Maybe we could have a baking day together.
That's a fantastic idea. We could bake a variety of treats and share them with friends.
Yes, it's always fun to share homemade goodies. What else should we bake?
How about some cookies? They're easy to make and always a crowd pleaser.
Great choice. We can make different flavors, like chocolate chip and oatmeal raisin.
That sounds perfect. We'll have a delicious spread. I can't wait. Lesson 7. Finding common ground.
Hey Anna, I just finished reviewing that contract we discussed.
That's great. Did you find the terms and conditions acceptable?
Yes, I think they're fantastic. I'm glad we could find common ground on those points.
Absolutely. It's important for both sides to feel comfortable with the agreement.
I agree. Clear communication makes everything smoother. What was your main concern?
I was worried about the timeline for the project. I wanted to ensure we have enough time to deliver quality work.
That makes sense. I think the revised timeline will work well for us. It gives us a buffer.
Exactly, and it allows us to address any unexpected challenges that might arise.
Right? Flexibility is key in any project. Are there other aspects you wanted to discuss?
Yes, I'd like to clarify the budget allocations. It's essential we stay within limits without compromising quality.
Good point. I believe the budget allows for some room, especially for unforeseen expenses.
That's reassuring. It's always better to be prepared. Have you worked on similar projects before?
I have. I once managed a project with a tight budget and a strict timeline. It taught me a lot about prioritization.
That's valuable experience. What did you learn that you'd apply to this project?
I learned to break tasks into smaller, manageable steps. It helps keep the team focused and motivated.
That's a great strategy. Keeping everyone aligned makes a big difference in productivity.
Exactly. Regular check-ins can help us stay on track and address any issues promptly.
I agree. Communication is crucial for teamwork. It fosters a sense of collaboration.
Yes, I'm excited to see how our ideas come together. What's our next step?
I think we should set up a meeting to discuss our initial plans and assign tasks.
Great idea. Should we aim for early next week?
Yes, that works for me. I'll send out a calendar invite.
Perfect. I'm looking forward to kicking off this project together.
Me too. It's exciting to see everything taking shape.
Lesson 8. Adventures in New Zealand.
Hey Anna, have you ever thought about traveling to New Zealand?
Yes, I've heard it's an excellent place for outdoor recreation. What activities are popular there?
There are so many. Climbing, hiking, and even bungee jumping are just a few options.
That sounds thrilling. I've always wanted to try climbing. Is it suitable for beginners?
Definitely. There are plenty of beginner-friendly routes, especially in places like Queenstown.
Queenstown is beautiful. I've seen photos of the stunning landscapes. What else can you do there?
Besides climbing, there are wonderful walking trails. The Milford Track, for example, is breathtaking.
I've heard about that. Is it a long hike?
Yes, it's about 53 kilometers long, but it can be done in 4 days. The scenery is worth it.
4 days sounds like a great adventure. Do you camp along the way?
Yes, you can either camp or stay in huts. It's a fantastic way to connect with nature.
I love the idea of camping. It must be so peaceful under the stars.
It really is. Plus, you get to wake up to incredible views every morning.
That sounds magical. What's the best time to visit for outdoor activities?
Spring and autumn are great. The weather is mild, and there are fewer crowds.
That's good to know. Are there any other outdoor spots you recommend?
Absolutely. The Abel Tasman National Park has stunning beaches and coastal walks.
Beaches in New Zealand. I didn't know that. What activities can you do there?
You can kayak, swim, or simply relax on the beach. It's a perfect spot for a day trip.
That sounds idyllic. I'd love to experience both the mountains and the beaches.
You can have the best of both worlds in New Zealand. It's such a diverse landscape.
I'm getting excited just thinking about it. Do you think it's easy to get around?
Yes, renting a car is popular. The roads are well maintained, and the views are spectacular.
That sounds like a fun road trip. I'd love to explore at my own pace.
Exactly. You can stop whenever you want to take pictures or enjoy the scenery.
I can imagine how beautiful the drive would be. I'll have to add New Zealand to my travel list. Lesson 9. Communicating effectively.
Hey Anna, I've been thinking about the importance of clear communication.
That's a vital skill. Being able to speak clearly helps convey our thoughts and feelings.
Exactly. It's essential to tell the person you're talking to exactly what the problem is.
Yes, and it prevents misunderstandings. Have you ever faced a situation where communication went wrong?
I have. Once, I didn't explain a project issue clearly, and it led to confusion among the team.
That sounds frustrating. What did you learn from that experience?
I learned to be more specific and straightforward. Asking questions helps clarify things too.
That's a great point. Open-ended questions can encourage others to share more information.
Right. It creates a dialogue instead of just a one-sided conversation.
Have you tried using any techniques to improve your communication skills?
Yes, I practice active listening. It helps me understand the other person's perspective better.
Active listening is crucial. It shows respect and encourages open communication.
Exactly. I also find it helpful to pause and think before responding. It allows for clearer answers.
That's a good strategy. Sometimes, taking a moment can make a big difference in how we express ourselves.
Definitely. I also try to avoid jargon when talking to people outside my field.
That's smart. Using plain language ensures everyone understands the message.
Yes, it's important to tailor our communication style to our audience.
What about nonverbal communication? I think it plays a significant role too.
Absolutely. Body language, eye contact, and tone can all impact how our message is received.
I agree. Sometimes, a smile can make a conversation feel more friendly and inviting.
Exactly. It helps build rapport and makes the other person feel comfortable.
Have you ever practiced public speaking? I think it's a great way to enhance communication skills.
I have. Joining a public speaking group helped me gain confidence and improve my clarity.
That's impressive. I've considered it too. It sounds like a rewarding experience.
It really is. Plus, receiving feedback from others can help identify areas for improvement.
I'd love to try that. Practicing in front of a group can be intimidating but beneficial in the long run. Lesson 10. Family Adventures.
Hey Anna, I was talking to my dad about our upcoming family trip.
Oh, that sounds exciting. What did he say about it?
I asked him if he thought everyone would like the destination. He replied, "Yes, every one of you will."
That's great to hear. Where are you all going?
We're heading to the national park. There are so many activities for everyone to enjoy.
National parks are wonderful. What kinds of activities do you have planned?
We're planning hiking, picnicking, and even some wildlife spotting. It's going to be a fun adventure.
Wildlife spotting sounds fascinating. Have you seen any interesting animals before?
Yes, last time we went, we saw deer and a variety of birds. It was amazing to see them in their natural habitat.
That must have been a memorable experience. Do you have a favorite animal you hope to see this time?
I'd love to see a fox. They're so clever and beautiful. What about you?
I think it would be exciting to see an eagle soaring in the sky. They're such majestic birds.
Absolutely. I love how they glide effortlessly. It's inspiring to watch.
Speaking of inspiration, do you think this trip will create lasting memories for everyone?
Definitely. Family trips often bring us closer together and create stories we'll share for years.
I agree. It's those shared moments that really strengthen family bonds.
Yes, and we'll have plenty of photos to remember the experience. Do you take lots of pictures when you travel?
I do. Capturing those moments helps me relive the fun later. Plus, it's nice to share with friends.
Exactly. I'm looking forward to sharing our adventures with everyone.
That's a great idea. Do you plan to try any new activities while you're there?
Yes, my dad suggested we try kayaking on the lake. It sounds like a fantastic way to explore.
Kayaking is so much fun. It's a unique perspective of nature. Have you done it before?
Just once, and I loved it. It was peaceful paddling through the water.
I can imagine. It's a great way to relax and enjoy the surroundings.
Exactly. I think this trip will be a wonderful mix of adventure and relaxation.
It sounds perfect. I hope everyone enjoys it as much as you anticipate. Lesson 11. The Roots of Language.
Hello, Anna. I've been thinking about the influence of Latin and Greek on modern languages.
That's an interesting topic. Many scientific and technical words originate from those languages.
Exactly. For instance, many medical terms are derived from Latin and Greek roots.
Yes, terms like cardiology come from the Greek word cardia, meaning heart.
And biology combines the Greek words bios for life and logia for study.
It's fascinating how these ancient languages continue to shape our vocabulary today.
Absolutely. Latin also has a significant influence on Romance languages like Spanish and French.
That's true. Spanish, for example, has many words directly descended from Latin.
I find it amazing how language evolves yet retains its roots.
Yes, and learning about these origins can enhance our understanding of modern vocabulary.
It can also help with language learning, making it easier to grasp new words.
Definitely, recognizing the roots can provide clues to the meanings of unfamiliar words.
Have you ever noticed how many English words are actually borrowed from Latin and Greek?
Yes, words like agenda, data, and alumni are all derived from Latin.
And terms like telephone and photography come from Greek roots.
It's remarkable how interconnected our languages are. It reflects our shared history and culture.
I agree. The study of etymology can reveal so much about how we communicate.
Plus, understanding these roots can make academic subjects more approachable.
Exactly. It demystifies complex terminology in fields like science and philosophy.
I've found that knowing the roots helps me when studying different subjects.
Same here. It gives context to the material and makes it easier to remember.
Are there any other languages you're interested in exploring?
I'd love to learn more about Arabic. It has a rich history and many loanwords in English.
That's a great choice. Arabic has influenced various fields, especially mathematics and astronomy.
Yes, terms like algebra and zenith are derived from Arabic.
It's fascinating how languages borrow from one another over time.
It shows how interconnected our world is, even through the words we use.
Absolutely. Language is a living entity that evolves with society and culture.
I'm excited to continue exploring the roots of language and their impact on communication.
Me too. It's a journey that never really ends, as there's always more to learn.
Lesson 12: The Joy of Pets.
Hello, Anna. Have you ever noticed how much our pets fill our lives with joy?
Absolutely. Pets can bring so much happiness and companionship. What kind of pet do you have?
I have a dog named Max. He's always excited to see me when I come home.
That's wonderful. Dogs are known for their loyalty and affection. What breed is Max?
He's a Labrador Retriever. They're friendly and great with families.
Labs are such playful dogs. They love to be active. Do you take him for walks often?
Yes, we go for walks every evening. It's a great way for both of us to exercise.
That sounds nice. Walking can be a good bonding experience too. How does Max behave on walks?
He loves to explore. He often stops to sniff everything along the way.
That's typical dog behavior. They have such curious noses. Do you let him play with other dogs?
Definitely. There's a dog park nearby where he can socialize and run around.
That's great. Socialization is important for their development. Do you think having a pet changes our daily routines?
Yes, it definitely does. Pets require care and attention, which can influence our schedules.
That's true, but many people find the routine comforting and fulfilling.
Exactly. Caring for a pet can give us a sense of purpose and responsibility.
Plus, pets can reduce stress and provide emotional support.
Yes, studies show that interacting with pets can lower anxiety levels.
That's a significant benefit. They truly have a calming effect on us.
I often play fetch with Max after work, and it helps me unwind.
That sounds fun. Playtime is essential for both physical exercise and mental stimulation.
Absolutely. It keeps him healthy and happy, and it's enjoyable for me too.
Do you think having pets teaches us valuable life lessons?
Definitely, they teach us about patience, empathy, and unconditional love.
Those are important qualities. Pets can also help us connect with others.
Yes, I've met many fellow dog owners at the park, and it's a great way to make friends.
Community connections like that are wonderful. Pets can bridge gaps between people.
Exactly, they create a shared interest that fosters conversation and friendship.
It's amazing how much joy and companionship pets bring into our lives. Lesson 13: Exploring Local Landmarks.
Hello Anna, I was wondering if there are any interesting landmarks nearby.
Yes, there's actually a beautiful park across the street from my apartment.
That sounds lovely. What makes the park special?
It has a lovely lake where you can see ducks and sometimes even swans.
That's charming. A lake adds a peaceful atmosphere to a park. Are there walking paths around it?
Yes, there are several winding paths perfect for walking or jogging. Many people enjoy exercising there.
I can imagine. Do they have any facilities, like picnic areas or playgrounds?
They do. There are picnic tables under large trees, and there's a playground for children.
That makes it a great spot for families. Do you often visit the park?
I try to go there at least once a week, especially during the warmer months.
That sounds refreshing. Are there any events held in the park?
Yes, sometimes they have outdoor concerts and community fairs. It's a lot of fun.
Outdoor concerts must create a lively atmosphere. What kind of music do they feature?
They usually feature local bands playing everything from jazz to folk music.
That's wonderful. It's a great way to support local talent while enjoying the outdoors.
Absolutely. Plus, it's a fantastic opportunity to meet new people in the community.
Community engagement is so important, especially in urban areas. Are there any other landmarks nearby?
There's also a historical monument not too far from the park. It commemorates a significant event in our city's history.
Sounds intriguing. What event does it commemorate?
It celebrates the founding of the city and honors those who contributed to its development.
That's meaningful. It's important to remember our history and appreciate those who came before us.
Exactly. The monument is a popular spot for school field trips as well.
That's a great way for students to learn about local history. Do you think historical landmarks are important for education?
Definitely. They provide tangible connections to the past, making history more relatable.
I agree. Visiting landmarks can inspire curiosity and a deeper understanding of our heritage.
And it encourages us to value and preserve our cultural identity.
I'd love to explore that park and the monument with you sometime.
That sounds like a perfect plan. It would be fun to enjoy the scenery and learn together. Lesson 14: Understanding Roles and Responsibilities.
Hello Anna, I've been thinking about the importance of roles and responsibilities in teamwork.
That's a crucial topic. In any collaborative effort, clear roles help ensure everything runs smoothly.
Absolutely. Each team member has unique strengths that contribute to the overall success.
Exactly. When everyone knows their responsibilities, it minimizes confusion and overlaps.
Have you ever experienced a situation where roles were unclear?
Yes, during a group project in college, we struggled because no one knew who was in charge of what.
That must have been frustrating. How did you manage to resolve the confusion?
We had to hold a meeting to discuss and assign specific tasks to each member.
That's a great approach. Communication is key in addressing misunderstandings.
It really is. Open dialogue helps to clarify expectations and fosters collaboration.
Do you think it's important to reassess roles periodically?
Absolutely. As projects evolve, roles may need to be adjusted based on progress and challenges.
That makes sense. Flexibility can enhance productivity and adaptability within a team.
And it allows team members to develop new skills by taking on different responsibilities.
Yes, cross-training can be beneficial. It encourages growth and understanding among team members.
Have you seen this in action at your workplace?
I have. In my last project, we rotated roles, and it improved our overall performance.
That's a fantastic idea. It keeps things interesting and helps everyone appreciate each other's efforts.
Exactly. It also builds trust and strengthens relationships within the team.
Trust is essential for effective collaboration. When team members rely on each other, the work becomes smoother.
I agree. It creates a supportive environment where everyone can thrive.
Do you think there are any challenges in defining roles?
Yes, sometimes team dynamics can lead to conflicts if roles are perceived as unequal.
That's a valid point. It's important to emphasize that all roles are valuable, regardless of their nature.
Absolutely. Everyone's contributions are crucial to achieving common goals.
So, how can teams ensure that everyone feels valued?
Regular feedback sessions can help acknowledge individual effort and encourage open discussions.
That's a great strategy. Recognition boosts morale and motivates team members to perform well.
Exactly. It's essential for creating a positive and productive team culture.
I believe that fostering a sense of belonging can also enhance commitment to shared objectives.
I couldn't agree more. A cohesive team is more likely to succeed in reaching its goals together.
It's fascinating how much impact roles and responsibilities can have on teamwork. Lesson 15: Smart Shopping Strategies.
Hello Anna. Do you have any tips for staying within budget while shopping?
Yes, I always set a spending limit before I go shopping. It helps me stay focused.
That's a great strategy. Do you usually stick to your budget?
Most of the time, yes. I find that making a list of what I need also keeps me on track.
A list is essential. It prevents impulse purchases that can derail your budget.
Exactly. I write down only the items I truly need, which makes the shopping experience more efficient.
Do you ever use apps or tools to help manage your budget?
I do. There are many budgeting apps that allow you to track your spending in real time.
That sounds useful. Tracking expenses can provide insights into where your money goes.
Yes, it can highlight unnecessary spending habits that we might overlook.
Have you found any specific apps particularly helpful?
I like using Mint. It categorizes my spending and sends alerts when I'm nearing my budget limit.
That's handy. Alerts can serve as a helpful reminder to be more mindful of spending.
Absolutely. Another tip I have is to avoid shopping when I'm hungry.
That's a smart idea. Shopping on an empty stomach can lead to unplanned food purchases.
Yes, and those impulse snack buys can add up quickly. Planning meals ahead helps too.
Meal planning is a great way to save both time and money. Do you meal prep?
I do. Preparing meals in advance not only helps with budgeting but also promotes healthier eating.
That's true. Eating out can be much more expensive than cooking at home.
Exactly. I also try to buy in bulk for items I use frequently.
Buying in bulk can save money in the long run. Do you have a favorite store for bulk shopping?
I often shop at warehouse stores. They offer great deals on larger quantities.
That's a good choice. Do you ever compare prices between stores?
Yes, I do. Using store apps to compare prices can help ensure I'm getting the best deal.
That's a great approach. It's amazing how prices can vary from one store to another.
It really is. I also take advantage of sales and coupons whenever possible.
Coupons can lead to significant savings. Do you find it challenging to keep track of them?
Sometimes, but I keep a small folder for physical coupons and use apps for digital ones.
That's a smart system. It's important to stay organized to maximize savings.
Definitely. And I also try to wait for seasonal sales for larger purchases.
That's a wise strategy. Timing your purchases can lead to better deals.
Exactly. It requires patience, but the savings are worth it in the end.
I'm inspired by your tips. I'll definitely implement some of these strategies on my next shopping trip.
I'm glad you found them helpful. Smart shopping can make a big difference in managing finances. Lesson 16. Embracing equality.
Hello, Anna. I've been reflecting on the importance of treating everyone fairly, regardless of their background.
That's a vital topic. Equality is essential for fostering a harmonious society.
Absolutely. Everyone should have the same opportunities without regard to race or gender.
Yes, and it's crucial to create an environment where diverse perspectives are valued.
I agree. Diversity enriches our experiences and contributes to innovation and creativity.
Have you noticed any positive changes in workplaces regarding diversity and inclusion?
Yes, many companies are actively promoting diversity initiatives to create a more inclusive culture.
That's encouraging. When organizations prioritize diversity, they often see improved teamwork and morale.
Exactly. Employees feel more valued and respected, which can enhance productivity.
It also helps in attracting a broader range of talent when companies are known for their inclusivity.
Yes, a diverse workforce can lead to better problem solving by bringing different viewpoints to the table.
Do you think education plays a role in promoting equality?
Definitely, Educating people about diversity and inclusion from a young age is crucial.
It helps cultivate empathy and understanding, which are essential for a cohesive society.
I've seen programs in schools that encourage discussions about race and gender issues.
Those programs can be transformative. They allow students to express their thoughts and learn from one another.
Exactly. Open dialogue is key to breaking down stereotypes and misconceptions.
Do you think that media representation affects societal attitudes toward equality?
Yes, media plays a significant role in shaping perceptions. Positive representation can challenge stereotypes.
That's true. When people see diverse characters in media, it normalizes different experiences.
It can also inspire individuals from underrepresented groups to pursue their dreams.
Representation can have a profound impact on self-esteem and aspirations.
I believe that promoting equality should extend beyond just race and gender to include all aspects of identity.
Absolutely. Everyone deserves respect and equal treatment, regardless of their background or beliefs.
It's about creating a society where everyone can thrive without facing discrimination.
Yes, and it requires collective effort from individuals, organizations, and governments.
I'm hopeful that as conversations about equality continue, we can create meaningful change.
Me too. Advocacy and awareness are powerful tools in the fight for equality.
It's inspiring to think about the progress we can make together towards a more inclusive future.
Exactly. Every small step counts toward building a fairer society for everyone. Lesson 17, Cozy Days Ahead.
Hello, Anna. I can't wait to cozy up on the couch with a good book.
That sounds delightful. How's the weather today?
It's quite chilly outside. Perfect for staying indoors. What about you?
It's the same here. A warm cup of tea and a blanket sound ideal for a day like this.
Absolutely. I love those cozy days when you can relax and enjoy some quiet time.
Do you have any favorite books you plan to read?
I recently picked up a mystery novel. I enjoy trying to solve the puzzle before reaching the end.
Mysteries are so engaging. I love the suspense that keeps you guessing.
Exactly. How about you? Do you have any books in mind for today?
I'm thinking of starting a historical fiction novel. They often transport you to another time and place.
That sounds intriguing. Historical fiction can be both educational and entertaining.
Yes, it's fascinating to learn about different eras while getting lost in a story.
Do you prefer reading physical books or using an e-reader?
I prefer physical books. There's something special about holding a book and turning the pages.
I understand that. The smell of a book and the feel of the pages can enhance the reading experience.
Exactly. It also makes it easier to take notes or highlight passages.
Do you usually take notes while reading?
Sometimes, if I find a quote or idea that resonates with me, I'll jot it down.
That's a great habit. It helps reinforce what you've learned.
Yes, and it allows me to reflect on the themes later. Do you have any cozy activities besides reading?
I enjoy watching movies, especially classic films on rainy days.
Classic films are timeless. They often have such rich storytelling.
Exactly. Plus, it's nice to share them with friends or family.
Do you have a favorite classic movie?
I love Casablanca. The dialogue and performances are unforgettable.
That's a fantastic choice. The romance and history make it a captivating film.
What about you? Do you have a classic film that you cherish?
I adore Breakfast at Tiffany's. The charm and style are so iconic.
It truly is. Audrey Hepburn's performance is legendary.
Absolutely. I admire her elegance and the character's spirit.
Cozy days like today are perfect for enjoying these timeless stories.
I couldn't agree more. It's wonderful to relax and indulge in art and literature.
Let's make the most of this weather and enjoy our cozy activities.
Yes, let's. I'm excited to dive into my book and maybe watch a classic later.